How to get the most value out of your Steam Deck OLED. The out-of-box experience with the Steam Deck OLED has been wonderful. I really like the approachability and the pick up and play, even just playing your Steam library. If that's all you want this for, that's great. But I have discovered some additional accessories and things that you can download that'll add some additional value. So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at ways that I have added so much value to my Steam Deck and that experience, and I want to share that with you. So let's get into the video. One of the best accessories that I found is actually this Anchor USB hub, and I'll leave a link to all these things in the description if you want to check them out. This hub has been so awesome for transforming the Steam Deck into an actual console experience. It has HDMI out and some USB inputs, so you're able to play on an external monitor, your TV. It just opens the door for more options as far as sometimes you might not want to play on the small Steam Deck screen, which is understandable. It is nice to play in handheld mode, but having this additional option of being able to dock it and play on a larger screen, that has just been a complete, like it's two consoles in one because you can hook it up and play. And if you do want to have that docked console experience, another accessory that I recommend is getting an Xbox controller. I have the Series X controller because I have an Xbox Series X also. This controller pairs great with the Steam Deck, and it allows you to have it docked in that console type mode where you can sit back with a controller and play all your games. And the Steam Deck's pretty cool where it automatically maps all the buttons and it changes the display to map to the A and the B, and it completely changes the interface when it recognizes that that controller is connected. So the experience, going from handheld mode to the docked mode is pretty seamless, and it works great. And this controller is like a must-have accessory. Docking this Steam Deck is so unexpectedly enjoyable that now I can take my portable handheld and plug it into the TV with just a simple adapter and have access to everything on the big screen and pair it with an Xbox controller. It's like having a portable Xbox now. Of course it's with all your Steam games though, but yeah, this I'm really liking this docked mode. This is pretty cool. Not only can you use it while it's docked, but you can also, if you wanted to prop your Steam Deck up and play somewhere where you're not having to hold the console, you can use the Xbox controller and use the Steam Deck as its own display. And the options that you have for using the Steam Deck, I just definitely think that having a Bluetooth controller like the Xbox controller connected to it, it's just been a really great accessory, and I like using that. And another accessory that I would recommend getting is a Bluetooth headset. I have the official Bluetooth Xbox headset, and what I like about this one, it has a feature, this works on the Xbox, where you have your party chat and your game chat, and then it's got this dial on the side that you can fade in or fade out either the chat or the game volume, and it really helps out in the experience. I'm not sure if there's a way to get that working on the Steam Deck, but it's definitely a feature I like having with this headset. And then just the audio quality on this is really good. You can pair this to the Steam Deck along with the controller. So if you did want to prop up the Steam Deck and just use it as a monitor and have your headset and your controller in hand, it pairs together both at the same time and works great. I've used the headset a lot with the built-in Steam chat, and so it'll work with that and the controller. Both work really well together. Two more accessories that I highly recommend if you have that hub or a dock would be a keyboard and mouse, because you can actually connect those and it works just like having a PC. I was able to, as soon as you connect a mouse, it shows the cursor on the screen, and, having a keyboard connected so that you don't have to bring up that Steam keyboard all the time works really well. Also, you can use those in the desktop mode, and it really just transforms the Steam Deck from a console into a PC. It's crazy how all of these accessories just work. It seems like everything is plug and play, and the Steam Deck is smart enough to recognize anything that you connect to it. And that experience of just being able to mouse and keyboard around to install things in the desktop mode, or even just games that would need a keyboard and mouse input, to be able to connect those. This is the wireless keyboard that I've been using. Again, I'll leave a link to all these things in the description. This keyboard is great. It's a smaller profile keyboard that's wireless. It's a little on the heavier side, but it definitely has a long battery life. And it's really convenient to sit on your lap. And, again, if you wanted to prop your Steam Deck up and just have this connected, this is a great way to do that. And then I also use a wireless mouse. The pairing of these two, like having wireless things, is I don't have anything with wires anymore. I like having portability, and I like having the option of wireless. So, getting yourself a good wireless mouse and keyboard to go along with the Steam Deck, I'd highly recommend it. It's definitely been worth having. Another thing that I tried out that was really cool was the XBPlay app. This app lets you stream from your Xbox to your Steam Deck, basically turning your Steam Deck into your Xbox console. And I think it's an app that's $6.99 on the store. So if you already own an Xbox, I found like this was, it works really well. And so I was able to have access to my entire Game Pass library, just, as if I'm sitting at the Xbox, I'm just doing it all from the Steam Deck. But what really worked well with this app is the fact that it allows you to use the built-in mic on the Steam Deck. So I was able to have access to not only the Xbox party chat, but also to Discord, because I have both of those on the Xbox, and then use the built-in mic to, seamlessly, all just from holding the Steam Deck, play Game Pass and chat with my friends. So that was really cool. One thing I still haven't tried yet is the GeForce Now app. I hear that that works really well when you dock the Steam Deck, just to give you some higher resolution, some better frame rates. So that's still on my list to check out. Also, the emulators. I still have not tried out any emulation of older consoles or anything like that. And so that's still on the list to do, but I know that those options are out there and available. You can find a lot of good Steam games on sale on their store, but another place that I think has added a whole lot of value to being able to get more discounted games, or even just bundles of games for big discounts, is Humble Bundle. Humble Bundle offers a lot of additional value because you can get these bundles that have 5, 10, 15 games, and usually it's under $20 that you can get. And then it just gives you all the Steam keys that you can go in and enter, or maybe you got a bundle that has a game that you've already got. Well, you can gift that code to a friend. And so I feel like that just the value that you get out of Humble Bundle is really good. And I definitely recommend checking out their website. A quick update on the digital detox. I have been off my phone a lot more recently, where I've been just setting it in the corner, or putting it somewhere really weird in the room. I'll just set my phone down somewhere, and then I'll just forget about it, and maybe come back after a while. I'll just tap on the lock screen, see if there's any messages or anything. If not, I just keep going about my day. I really have had to reprogram myself to not keep picking up my electronics throughout the day and just, be living in the moment and just experiencing life. And that has been really satisfying to do. Hopefully this video provided some value to you. I definitely enjoy talking about the Steam Deck and sharing my experience with it and the accessories that I use. I know there's a lot more stuff out there that you could download, that you could connect. And if there's anything that you recommend, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. If you enjoyed watching this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.